All right, first pitch coming up.
Tonight,
Julio Rodriguez.
Number 44,
now at the plate.
Julio Rodriguez.
And the home opener is underway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Yes.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Shortstop,
and there's
Elly
one down.
De La Cruz.
Next to hit, Elly De La Cruz. Bellinger gets under it. And there are 2 down. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Oh, great stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. A gigantic blast. Here's Mookie now. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Third.
Next to the dish is Freddie.
Freeman.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Will Smith to the plate. Just missed.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
That's a ball.
Just missed. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. Flying around third is Betts. In comes the run from second. Into third, and they are rolling. Runners at the corners, still nobody out. Kyle Tucker at the plate now. That's ball one.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
In there at the knees. That's strike one. And a base hit knocks in a run. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Cody Bellinger stands in here. Takes ball one low.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
In there at the knees. That's strike one. No question about this one. It's out of here. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning. Max Muncy now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Arozarena in position. Brings it in. And there's one down. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And ball one.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Foul ball. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And next for L.A., Geraldo Perdomo. Laced to right center, base hit. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. Didn't go. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. That's outside. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Bellinger in a full sprint. 1 down. Junior Caminero up next for the Mariners.
Junior Caminero.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-1 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Down the left field line, base hit. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Stepping in, Dominic Canzone. Swing at a high fly ball, deep left field.
Nope,
and
that's foul.
that is foul. Runner at second, 2 down. You're at the top of the second.
That's
That's
a
a
ball.
really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the wall. In comes a run from second to second, but way too late. Safe there. So runner at second, 2 down. Randy Arozarena will hit next. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Doesn't have enough. And it's off the wall, but foul. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side. Betts whips it to first. They get the out on Arozarena. That ends the inning. And back here in L.A., bottom of the second, Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a line drive to left field. 1 up, 1 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Freeman in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Popped in the air, left field, and there's 2 down. The batter now will be Will Smith. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one fouled off. Smith getting the starting catcher, batting in the cleanup spot. And on the season, he's hitting over 380.
Did he
Smith
go?
started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Got him. Outside. On to the third inning. In now is the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. And they'll do it again. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's
Up next
registered
for
3
Seattle,
Ks in this
center
one.
fielder, Julio
Rodriguez. The next to hit, struck out swinging his first time. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Grabs it barehanded, and
No, he's
it's
in
hit.
there.
That's a hit. Great try there. 1 out man at first. Now, Ellie De La Cruz.
Oh.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball.
He's in
Throw.
there.
Save. Just
out the
off the
corner.
inside edge. Swing and a miss as they green light him. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Raleigh in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
And now 1 and 2.
They're being just too aggressive at the plate right now. They clearly wanted to go for it early in this one, but it's mostly just resulted in swings and misses. Maybe it's time to slow things down just a little bit.
Into center. That's a base hit. Oh, no, he threw it home.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscle.
Out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. The tag.
No.
And across to score comes the run from third.
Up next for Seattle.
So they're at the
third
corners
baseman,
now.
Junior
Caminero up next for the Mariners.
Oh.
Swing, and he popped it up. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine as we go to the last of the third. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2. In the air, left field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate.
Ball.
The 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss, and he got back here at Dodger Stadium, and stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. Bellinger settles under this one. 1 away. And now the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. He doubled home a run on his first AB. And it's fouled away. Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, base is empty. And now Randy Arozarena. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. He caught it behind his back. On the money. Nice play. Back here in L.A., bottom 4. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Perdomo stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated
Here's Ohtani.
hitter,
He's already homered in this game.
Ohtani. Now pitching for Seattle,
Jose A.
number
Ferrer
45.
gets handed the rock
Jose
out of the pen.
A. Ferrer.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Betts, the next to hit, takes outside. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Got it. That's the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Freddie Freeman. Fastball right back to the mound. Throws to first, and Freeman is retired. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. Glasnow back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Center fielder,
Back
Julio
to the top
Rodriguez.
of the Seattle order. Julio Rodriguez getting ready to hit. This one in the air center field. 2 up, 2 down. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. So 2 down. Here's some real power at the plate. Cal Raleigh. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Foul ball there. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. On the ground, right side. Puts the tag on him, leaving the box, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. A dive. Nice stop. Over to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. Bellinger in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Ferrer, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Close, but called a ball. Ball 2. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. With the shift on, hits right into it. Toss to Naylor, and Bellinger is out. And that top 6. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. Swinging a foul out of play. Now this is in the air down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The 0-2.
That's a ball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Check swing didn't go. The count now 2-2. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. 2-2 now. In the air to left center. Pages on the move. And there's one away. So digging in, Junior Caminero. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess,
Nope,
Boo.
that's off the plate.
Light tower power.
That's right. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. A solo shot. One down. Brendan Donovan now at the plate. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Whoa.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that gets down into the gap. And that's a 1-out single. Dominic Can. Zone up next for the Mariners. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Jack Dreyer.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out. Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
There we go.
Swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Payoff pitch.
Strike.
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Randy Arozarena will hit next. He's grounded out a couple of times. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Donovan around third. He'll score. Now a 3-run game. It's 8-5.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Rob Refsnyder, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. And another ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Line drive, base hit. Arozarena flies around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Third. Time through the order now. So they turn to their closer, Edwin Diaz.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Out towards right center field. And that is that. Here comes Max Muncy. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Tommy Edman. Nice grab. And they get the out. Digging in, Andy Pages.
For the Dodgers, center fielder, Andy Pages.
Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo.
Oh.
That one missing inside.
Hey.
One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth.
No, that's a ball.
Pitch misses
No,
there.
that's a ball.
Ball 3. And that one clips the corner. Laser to the gap should score the run. Here comes Pages around third. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. On the ground at first, Naylor. And he takes it himself for the out. Mookie Betts
Up
digging
next, for the
in a
Dodgers,
huge spot.
second baseman,
0 for 3 in this
Mookie
one.
Betts. Now pitching for
Matt
Seattle.
Brash
Number
takes
47,
over on the mound.
Matt Brash.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs 1 out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
Next
No,
offering
that's a
misses,
ball.
and a count 2-1. Perdomo on third with 2 out. And ball 4 to aboard. Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. Inside, just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Ball to strike.
That's a ball.
Just missed. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will
And up to the plate
Smith.
is Will Smith.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Late swing fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. That is the inning. We go to the top
Leading
of the
off
7th,
for
and
Seattle,
stepping in for the
shortstop,
Mariners,
Elly
Elly
De
De
La
La
Cruz.
Cruz.
No, that's low.
That's
Nope.
inside.
That's inside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Now here is Cal Raleigh. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Way inside. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find
Alex
Number
Vesia will take
51,
over here.
Alex
Here's Josh Naylor. Double play ball to second. Over to Perdomo. That's one. A one-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over. So here's Kyle Tucker now. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez moving under it. And there's one down. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one.
Whoa.
There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Out of here. Another homer. His second homer of the night. And here comes Tommy Edman. Out to short. De La Cruz picks it out of the dirt. Awesome play there. Two down, bases empty. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Geraldo Perdomo. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled.
Now pitching for Seattle, number 55, Gabe Spire.
In the air, right field, Robles on his way over, and that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium. We go to the 8th. Junior Caminero digs in now.
Blake Treinen.
Ball. Inside.
Check
Oh.
swing. He held up. 2 balls, no strikes. Treinen, 37 years young. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Here's a 3-0. And he can't come up with it. The underhand flip, and he's out easily. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Here's Victor Robles. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in L.A., ready for the bottom of the 8th. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. To first. Pretty nice play there. Here's Betts. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Robles under it. And a couple of quick outs. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Check swing. He went. 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
2 down, nobody on. Popped up to the left into foul ground. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set to start the 9th in this one. Randy Arozarena getting ready to hit. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Rob Refsnyder, the next to hit. RBI single his last time up. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, J.P. Crawford. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Crawford in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Fought off foul. In the air, right side. Tucker really on his horse for it. 2 away. So it's their last
Up
chance
next
in
for
this one.
Seattle,
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. On the ground to the left. And it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to...
The 1-0. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
Safe. He's good.
Save. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top of the 9th. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Rodriguez in to score, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Back-to-back base hits, double into the gap, and that was a... really nice swing to beat the inside.
Brusdar Graterol gets the ball now. Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball 1.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
There's the strike. And the count 2-1. That one lifted to left. Bellinger should have this one. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers slug their way to a win in this one. Glasnow with his first major league win.